1:35.39 for our race leader Craig Lowndes, 1:35.4 for Steve, so he's within a tenth of our race leader that wins Commodore, certainly in this last heat, looking very, very strong. As to this car 600, Caterpillar Racing all the way from WA, John Bow at the wheel, and continuing, as these guys talk about, our development program in public. They really haven't had a chance to go away for a few days at a circuit on their own and have a real play with this car, but you can guarantee it will happen, and I expect them to be a very strong force toward the end of the season.
It shows up great, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks terrific. Further back, here's a challenge, Mark Larkin on the inside of Longhurst. So Longhurst is dropping back, whether he's experiencing his tyres going off or whatever the situation might be. He's lost a lot of positions. The Mitre 10 lap counter, 9 of 12. Noski is hanging in there. Cameron McLean has been one of the biggest movers in this field. He started this race 32nd, and in the Greenfield Mowers is now 14.
Yeah, he's a real charger, isn't he? He's had some mechanical dramas this weekend. He started hit two with off new brakes, and cost him dearly, ended off in the scenery. Big attack down the inside by Noski. Yeah, well, Longhurst really has no defence for any of these onslaughts. Apparently, word from the pits is Paul Radisic's retirement was caused by severe vibrations through the car. Wasn't sure what it was, but I guess it was
probably the whack in the side.
Yeah.
It didn't help it.
I think it might have been a result of that impact with Noski. But look at this now, Glenn Cedar.
Yes.
This is what we've been waiting for. Oh, look at that! Dear,
How close was that?
Oh, Mark Scaife.
Feeler gauges out for that.
Mark Scaife went down the inside, Seaton into the outside. I don't know how he held that thing in a straight line. He went right across the grass, but that's allowed Seaton to get really, really close to the number 2 Mobile Commodore.
3 laps remaining. Here comes Seaton.
Scaife is going to have a white car for the next 3 laps, and it's right down the middle of the road. There's nowhere to get through there.
Oh yeah.
And look, judging by the previous race, Seaton was pretty quick through where the woolshed is and up over Lukey Heights and down into that would be my guess at where he'd have a go.
Well, Seaton, just take your eyes off him for a second, and he really makes a big move.
All right, up through here, and then you watch the Dix through the left-hand bit here. He's quick.
Setting up for an inside run.
Well, yeah, I know, but Scaife going to...
Oh, look at this. 165 kilometres an hour over the top.
That's, I would say that's where he'd have a go, because he was very, very quick through that last right and then the left up over Lukey Heights.
Long sweeping. Here's the Shell Helix replay. Now watch Scaife go for the inside, the grass side on Simon Zedis.
Oh, he did keep it. Oh, look at the locked-up front wheel.
Look at that.
Wow. That was wrong.
He did a good job to keep it in, though, Mark. Look at that.
And he kept it off the grass, too. This good ride with Scaife. He just got it out on that dirt shoulder and brought it back on. Glenn Seaton would have thought that was an opportunity.
Glenn's thinking, here's my chance.
Scaife got it back online.
He's really on it now, Glenn. There's no doubt about that.
2 to go now. Can Glenn Seaton in the FTRAU make something of this? Right up on Mark Scaife. Great end of this third and final race. Can Ford get up there into second position?
Oh, yes.
That means a lot. Glenn Seaton on the inside run on Scaife.
But now he's on the wrong side for the hairpin.
Oh, dear, turn 3. That's a dangerous place. That's where Larry Perkins came off contesting and paid the price. So these two absolutely heart-in-the-mouth stuff. Seaton, this car very, very good at getting the power to the ground. It's very good out of slow corners. And Seaton using that to try and get a little bit of a gap on the Mobile 2 Commodore to try and challenge for that position. Craig Lowndes, 4 seconds up the road from this battle. There's a lot of prestige here for Seaton. He can break this Mobile 1-2 domination at Phillip Island. A lot of brownie points for the Ford boys. Look at how hard he's trying. Inside wheel up on the ripple strips. Car getting a little bit unbalanced. That shows just how hard Glenn Seaton is trying.
And it shows you what the quandary you're in. You see right now, you think, I'm going to go up the inside, and now Scaife got that covered. So you just have to hope that by going in tight, he comes out slow. That doesn't work. And through this lot, see much the best of this.
Oh, there's Mark Larkham. Overheating, apparently. He's been struggling with that.
Look at, you see Jeff Gretsch in the foreground there, Mobile Holden Racing Team Manager, looking very anxious with 1 lap to go as they tear down the Gardner Straight. Can Mark Scaife hang on? This is it, the run to home, Seaton's last opportunity.
Well, it's got to be a massive lunge somewhere, but I can't see it happening because I can't see Scaife. He's so good at covering his rear end, for want of a better word, and albeit in a very fair way. Right now, you have a look here. See, the options you've got open to you are really very few. Go around the left-hander here, into the hairpin, and Mark's just going to be in the middle of the road.
Further back.
See, middle of the road, John, but there's no way around the outside.
Long way around there. Have a look further back. John Bow and Stephen Richards have got past Russell Ingall. So Ingall has dropped to 6th position. Noski is in 7th. Bright is in 8th. Ellery 9th. And Dick Johnson in his last drive is 10th.
Well, this is great. This is just what
This is really good. This is going to be good through.
5.2 seconds the gap Lowndes has over Scaife. These two are really carving each other up there. Lap pace has dropped off quite considerably. It's allowing Richards to move into the picture. But let's see. I don't think Seaton's got... Scaife is really going to have to make a mistake.
Over the top is the only way, I think.
Oh, look at this.
No, there's no way Mark's in the middle of the road.
Oh, right up alongside him as they come out of MG.
There's nothing you can do about it. You know, the only thing is if he goes out wider, but there's no room. No, that's it.
Dropped off. Glenn Seaton has dropped off. This is the run to the line. Craig Lowndes will win the 3rd and final race at Phillip Island as he flashes across the line. Our series points leader, his teammate Mark Scaife, has successfully held off Ford's Glenn Seaton, and Stephen Richards will bring the Wins Commodore home in a well-deserved 4th spot. But yet again, we end the day the same with the Mobil 1 HRT organisation standing on top.
Does look promising though, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, the Fords are coming. There is Mark Scaife. Good drive today in very difficult and challenging conditions, not only the weather, but Glenn Seaton gave him a good working over there. Mark survived a very anxious moment as he went on the inside of Simon Evazidis and demonstrated fantastic car control to hang on to it into the southern loop. His teammate was victorious in the 3rd and final. An interesting day, Barry. Very different conditions for each race.
Unbelievable amount of carnage in all the races, really.
All right, let's have a look at who were the movers and shakers in this 3rd and final race. Your Shell Helix race score, of course, Lowndes and Scaife in for the 1-2 and ahead of Seaton. Stephen Richards ended the day on a high note. Bow, Ingall, Mark Noski and Jason Bright, who fought hard. Ellery, a terrific result. We say goodbye to Dick and Phillip Island in 10th. Romano, Longhurst, McLean and Wheel in 14th.
Well, on a beautiful day, Phillip Island can be one of the nicest places on earth, but when the weather turns foul, it can be one of the worst places. But wet or dry, it always turns on plenty of excitement for competitors and the fans. Before we get to our top place getters today, please a big round of applause for our top place getter in the privateer division from those 3 heats, Steve Reed. Congratulations, Steve. A great effort in the Lansvale PPG Commodore. Okay, 3rd place outright today. Well, we've been waiting for a comeback from the Fords. They're getting closer and closer all the time. Not quite close enough today, but a great 3rd place for Glenn Seaton. Well, everyone keeps talking about closing the gap, closing the gap. You're getting there, but you're just not close enough yet, are you?
Well, we actually got the car pace. It's just a matter of I've got to get off the line a bit better, and really, I think we're just edging closer and closer and closer. Like after WA, I didn't think the Holden team were ever really beatable, but now I feel that we can actually hopefully match them for the rest of the year, but it's going to take a little bit longer yet, and if we can get the starts right and also qualify well, that's going to be important.
Well, we look forward to a big result from the Ford team in Hidden Valley when we go to the north. Big round of applause for Glenn Seaton. Okay, in 2nd place today, they're continuing this steamroller. You might be aware the V8 scorecard in 1999 now reads 15-0 in favour of Holding Racing Team. No one has been able to beat these guys yet. The 2nd place today was Craig Lowndes. Well, the Ford fans are saying, when are you blokes going to stop this? It's very demoralising.
Well, I guess the speed of Glenn Seaton's car is obviously improving, as he said, and really our cars are obviously working very well. It's our test circuit, so we'll always, I guess, expected to do well here, and obviously the weather tried to do its best to spoil us, but in the end it was fantastic.
I guess from a team perspective, you've got a good points lead. That brings Mark Scaife right up. It's looking very strong as a 1-2 situation.
Well, it does for the Mobil Holden race team. Obviously, it's fantastic. We're going to get hopefully a bit closer and closer as the year goes on. Congratulations,
Craig Lowndes, 2nd today. Right now, I'd like to call on Ross Brody, the motorsport manager for Shell, to present all the goodies to our overall winner today. Put your hands together, Mark Scaife. Don't you love wearing those wreaths and getting all that trophy wear? What a great day. A really tough day out there with those changing weather conditions, but you came through.
Well, Mark, I think that, you know, today, this circuit's always a demanding circuit, and today is one of the hardest days at the office you'd ever have. And I'm sure that Glenn and Craig would agree. It was very dangerous, obviously, early in the wet. As it dried up, there was little wet patches everywhere, and in the last race, Glenn just tortured me for the whole way. So, I mean, it was just a great day's racing.
You guys were very dominant at Hidden Valley last year. When we go north, do you think you can continue this domination?
Well, look, the way that the Falcons obviously are improving, I think that, you know, our domination is certainly being tested. But, you know, Craig and I will do our best, and obviously all the guys on the team are working very hard, and, you know, we'll still be there for Holden.
Congratulations to Mark Skaife. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Mark Skaife.
Craig Lowndes with an absolute stranglehold on this championship. There you can see it. He's commanding lead over Glenn Seaton. Good news for Russell Ingall. He has jumped up into third position. Stephen Richards holding steady there. Greg Murphy has dropped a couple of positions. But the big mover, obviously, for his first win at Phillip Island is Mark Skaife, rocketing up there into sixth position. So things looking good for the Mobil 1 Holden Commodores of Mark Skaife and Craig Lowndes. They, well, literally are unbeatable at the moment. Barry, the Fords coming back, but 2 wins each for Lowndes and Skaife so far in 99.
Well, it's great. You know, the point was today that the conditions were really, really very, very difficult. The guy who I really feel sorry for is Gary Rogers. I mean, today he's had 2 cars, you know, one car severely damaged and virtually written off. And, you know, you don't realise what it's like when you're trying to get sponsorship together. You put a really good show on, and then that happens. I really feel sorry for him.
2 very scary crashes with the Bugwana and the Dougal-McDougall crash.
Yeah, I just think it's a testament to the durability of the cars in an accident like that. You know, the Dougal-McDougall crash, that was a horror story, wasn't it? You know, it could have burst into flames, but as luck would have it, you know, the car was, the cage was okay.
All right, well, as always, plenty coming up on your home of Motorsport Network 10. We look forward to the next round of the Kart World Series coming to you from Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. And that's tomorrow, so check your local guides, midnight to 2 a.m. As always, Trackside, Network 10's new show coming to you with the GTPs, the V8 Privateers, Formula 4s, Superbikes, and the whole lot. Always a week after the